And welcome back to Going Solo here on Music Free Gaming. It's great to have you here. It's fun and it's exciting, and I am sitting over here by my new Stonemason hut and moss farm and all that fun stuff. But I got looking at this the other day, and one of these buttons will actually get me where I want to be. I don't know what I'm doing. It's confusing. All right. Anyway, I was looking at this here, and there's really no way to get to this building, right? I've got this little temporary railroad bridge, but I'd really like to have a path over here from this area, and I'm not entirely sure if I want to come over the top, but now that I'm looking at this, I think I'm going to have to build a tunnel. And if I'm going to do that, I'm going to need to get a beacon. So I'll go get a beacon, and yeah, I guess we'll figure out how I'm going to actually build a nice road, and maybe I'll figure out how I want to get into this building instead of just constantly digging out this high-tech dirt door. All right, so I've got a tunnel dug. We've got ourselves a lovely, well, it's a big hole in the hill, really. But it comes out right here, which should put it nice in line right now for a tree that's going to grow, and hopefully a bridge that I'll take across the river over to that side. And then over here, let's just fly around. We could walk through it, but it's still a hole in the ground, so the other side of the tunnel is over here, which comes out now by the cemetery. And I think I'm going to want to clean up a bunch of this stuff here, like this tree, and just terraform a little bit to bring the road from this bridge up and across this way. I think that's going to work out. I think that's going to work out pretty well. Just terraforming is one of many things I'm not super great at, but I think I can figure out something and make it look partially good. Step one, of course, is going to be to remove this tree. All right, so I want to use some mossy cobble and some mossy stone brick, and very conveniently, I have a moss farm. And you can use moss and just combine it with your stone and cobblestone and stuff without needing vines. So I'm going to go ahead and get that thing started. And I set up, well, let's sleep before we head outside because it's dark out there. But I set up a really cheap and dirty collection system. I just have a hopper and a chest just hanging out here. So I'll be able to collect some of the drops. So we'll let that run for a little bit, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to widen this so it's at least 5 wide and probably just as tall. So it's kind of square, you know. And then we'll see what I can do about, filling this thing in. But close my very fancy high-tech door first. And let's go ahead and get this tunnel widened. Okay, so it looks like I broke into a tunnel here a little bit. And oh yeah, there's definite fun happening in there. So I think for now, let's go ahead and just block that off. I'm gonna have to investigate and spawn proof that nothing else get in there and shut everybody up, because there are a lot of monsters in there and they're kind of loud. So let's do something about that. Yeah, playing around a little bit with the blocks here. I do like having a lot of the mossy blocks, especially the mossy stone brick. I might bring the cobble in a little bit more, but the mossy bricks are a little more subtle. And then, yeah, actually this frog light is kind of nice. I was thinking it might be a little too light. Let's grab another one here real quick. And if I just throw this in right there like that, I don't know if I'm pointing that way. Actually, probably, yeah, let's take it horizontal. that actually kind of doesn't quite blend, but I think it goes really well with this. And maybe what I'll do is I might take the frog lights as stripes, maybe, you know, like you would on a road, either right down the middle, just do one down the middle, or maybe I'll do some on the sides. So yeah, it's definitely some fun ideas, but we'll have to play with this texture a little bit and see if I can't make something that works a little nicer. All right, so I've got a little change in the road. I decided to take some stairs here so you can kind of see the frog lights here. Right now all the ochre lights are horizontal. I may change a couple of those. I was kind of thinking maybe what I would do is take a little carpet across the top this way. I could also maybe take, instead of the moss carpet, I could use wool carpet of some sort, just to smooth that out there. I could also, rather than the moss carpet, I could take some iron trap doors, which might work. The problem with the trap doors, especially on the frog lights, especially when they're facing horizontal, is all of the color disappears and you just get white, which is really nice for some lamp designs, but maybe not quite right for this. Let's craft up some iron trap doors and just kind of see what this looks like and how this is going to work. All right, so I've got some of the iron trap doors in. I don't like this. Now, it's going to blend in too much. I do want a little bit more color here. Now, the mossy carpet is good. It works out okay. I could take the trapdoors, sort of run them like that. But that almost kind of destroys the point of all of the mossy stuff here. So I think ultimately I'm going to leave those out. I said I'd like being able to see this here. So yeah, I think maybe I'll just let this go. I could come in with a little bit of water, right? I could just waterlog all of this, which might be a good look. I've got some water. I've got some buckets. Let's try it here and see what it looks like. So, threw a little water here into the what's kind of a gutter, I suppose. But this is kind of nice. I'm still not totally sold on the mossy carpet coming across the middle, but I do like the water channel here, right? Bringing this water down like this, just sort of let this flow this way a bit. And I like this. This adds a little bit of extra color, breaks up the gray a little bit without being totally overpowering. So, yeah, I think this is good. I think this is really good. So, I think I'll go ahead and finish this row, and yeah, I think this is going to work. Oh, all right. I like it when things work. Look, I can count to 3. Yes, I do have a college degree, and yes, counting to 3 is sometimes hard. But no, totally able to do it today, and that is actually very happy. I'm happy to be able to count to 3. Okay, yeah, so I decided I think I'm just going to sit with the moss carpet. You like my decisiveness there? I decided I think that maybe I'm perhaps going to use moss carpet all the way around. But yeah, I think it's good. It's not too bright, which I think I want to avoid, at least on the ground. And it blends in nicely. I think this has got a fairly good look. So I need to work up the walls, figure out something for the ceiling. But the tunnel's looking pretty okay here. So, nice. And the texturing's not bad. I do like having the solid brick all the way down this these gutters. I think that's gonna work out okay. I may come through and drop a little bit more stone, Like, I think I may have to break up like some of this section and things like that, but all in all, I think this is going to work out okay. So now I just need to figure out what's going to happen here on the walls. And I do not need rotten flesh. I do not. Not today. Not tomorrow. Not even soon. No. The rotten flesh can go rot because that's what it's good at, and I am more than happy to let it go do what it's good at. All right, chat. Can I blame chat? I was distracted by the cute kitten talk, and I didn't create my fences. Can I make that? Is that okay? Can I? That's just not fair, though. I shouldn't blame chat for getting distracted by cute kittens. You know, cute kittens are totally my own distraction. I have only myself to blame for getting distracted by cute kittens. All right, I think I have a bridge. Now I'm going to wait for this oxidize to copper. Copper? Yes, the oxidize is going to copper, and that's just how this goes today. No. Oh, I feel so stupid some days. Yeah, I'm going to let this copper oxidize so it turns green. But, yeah, got some dark oak here, got some iron bars. And I think this is going to turn into just a nice little bridge. And then I can continue this, the stony bits here for just a little bit more. And then I need to give it a turn and bring it down over to the bridge over there. So basically the road is now going to come over this way. So yeah, and you come out here. It's a nice little bridge. I think it's nothing too fancy. I mean, it's kind of fancy. It's kind of messy too a little bit, but I think it's going to look better once the copper changes. So sweet. I guess now it's time to get a little bit more road done and start trying to figure out how I'm going to get road and path and all that stuff heading down to that section of the world. So, as I've mentioned a few times before, this is my last stream on Twitch. That's right, I am moving over to YouTube at youtube.com/musicfreegaming, so you should totally check that out. No, seriously, like and subscribe and all that good stuff. But all of the streams are going over there. Schedule's going to stay the same, starting at 2 p.m. or 2 p.m. Boy, I got that totally wrong. No, 6 p.m. U.S. Mountain Time on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yep, that's right. Tuesday, not 2 p.m. So yeah, Tuesday, Thursday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. It's fun. It's awesome. We're going to have a blast over on YouTube. And I also want to say I've enjoyed my time here on Twitch. As I mentioned, I posted up on the blog. There were some issues with Twitch, and I'm not going to spell them out here, but I'm grateful to have been here on Twitch, and I'm excited to head over to YouTube. So that is going to be awesome. So I just wanted to say here real quick, thanks Twitch for being a home here for a while. And, you know, I'm still be around catching streams as I can. You know, said I'm not deleting my account or anything like that. So that's, yeah, so that's going to be a thing. So, so while this is sort of goodbye, it's really only goodbye from a streaming perspective. And so hopefully it'll be some fun times for all of us. So, all right, so I'm in the tunnel and I want to start adding some decorations here. And the first thing I want to do is tear out a little bit of this so I can, you know, fill it back in, obviously. There's always somebody to complain, and apparently they live over there. Anyway, I'm going to start by dropping in some logs, and basically I've got, the way this is going to work is it's going to be a 3-block wide gap. Why 3 blocks? Because that's what I put in between those frog lights, except apparently I can't count again, and it's 4. It's 4 blocks. 4 All right, 4 blocks. And I'm going to start with the dark oak, and then I've got some things I want to play with. So see what I can put in and maybe come up with something fun. All right, so this is sort of the first thing I was thinking of, is maybe taking pillars of anvils with the moss behind. The moss with the dark oak actually looks really cool. Let me slap some over here. You can already see a little bit of it, but 1, 2, 3, and I can actually count. Oops, no, I had a backup block. 3, there we go. See, this is how this all works. And then we'll put the logs in the wrong spot, because also how this works, stuff. Yeah, that's just how we'll go. But yeah, you can see the green looks really cool. So having a little bit of something over top of that, I think is gonna look really slick. I could be organized. I could bring stuff with me that would be helpful, but I'm not going to. That would make sense, and I can't have that now. All right, so I've been working through this design with my chat, and you should totally hang out with in the chat when I am streaming on, well, YouTube when this comes out at youtube.com/musicfreegaming. But this is awesome. So took the end rods, the levers, so that gives this really cool look. I switched out the copper I was playing with the bottom for some quartz. That's what that is. Quartz. It's not marshmallows or whatever. And I think this is doing okay. I may want to, I don't know. Now I'm thinking I might have a little too much noise going on. So I'm going to play with this a little bit more. But I really like having this here on the side. So time to go play with some more design stuff. All right. Yeah. A little bit of playing. And, you know, some heckling from the peanut gallery behind the wall. But I think this is going to work. Switching here to the dark oak stairs with the trapdoors going here. Oh yeah, that's looking so much better than what I was playing with here. I mean, I kind of like having the light at the top, but to be honest, I think this is just going to work out better with all the dark oak. So I am going to need a lot more dark oak than I have, but that's okay. I have a tree over there, so this should work out okay. Yeah, playing with the roof. I like this. So I got the scaffolding. I decided to put some just plain blackstone, cobbled blackstone, I think it is. You know, this stuff. Yeah, just blackstone around and behind the scaffolding. So it's got a little darker look, which is good. But yeah, just gives a sort of nice feel. Now, if I didn't have all of the lights around here already, with the frog lights and the end rods and more frog lights, I could easily throw a little bit of, throw some frog lights, probably the ochre ones, back behind that scaffolding, and light it up a little bit, which would then light up this area. But I think it's good. I think I'm happy with what that's doing. So the next thing to do is going to be to, well, fill out the rest of this tunnel. So I think I'm going to go unstop my beacon and mine out where I need to fill in here. I'm being too careful. I'll just clean it up later, which is the best time to do anything. It's later. I could do it now, but no, I'm just going to leave that for future me, because future me loves cleaning up all of past me and current me's messes. That's just totally the way that works, right? It's not like future me is looking back at the past me and saying, you know what? That dude is super lazy, and maybe he should start cleaning up his own messes for once. But I think future me is just, I don't know, being a jerk? I don't know. Of course, I think future me would say that about current me too, so, you know, we'll see. not going to be able to finish the tunnel this video, but I like where this is going. I think this is going to look really good once it's done. Get all of the anvils in and get this pattern repeating. This is going to look really sweet. So, awesome. I think on that note, go ahead and call it a day. So, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music for Gaming signing off.